team of Kenyan lawyers and Kenyan families will travel to the U.S. this Sunday for a status mission in a case filed by victims of the Ethiopian Airlines March 2019 crash against American airplane maker Boeing. The lawyers, led by Murang'a Senator Irungu Kang'ata, will join their American partners in exchanging documentation with legal representatives of Boeing before a judge can determine if the case should go to full trial, as Sam Kituku reports.
On the 10th of this month, it will be 5 months since Flight ET302 crashed in Ethiopia 6 minutes after takeoff, killing all 157 people on board, among them 32 Kenyans. Since then, grieving families have been agonizing over the state of bodies of their loved ones after they were told it will take at least 6 months for DNA investigations to be concluded on over 5,000 pieces of flesh collected at the crash site.
Out of the 5,000 pieces, you don't know whether you'll get any form of remain or none at all.
Wanjiko Wairia is the sister of Henry Wairia, who lost his wife Julia Mwashi in the crash. Julia also left behind 2 daughters. But there has been a deeper challenge for them as they strive to file for compensation with Ethiopian Airlines.
For you even to make any claim in respect of an estate of a deceased person, you must show what we call loca standi. Who are you? So you must obtain what we call letters of administration. And for you to get those letters of administration, you must file the succession proceedings. And one of the requirements before you file is a death certificate.
It's taken long, and I'm sure probably there's a reason and there's a process that is expected for that to happen. But without it, we would not be able to follow through with the instructions that they had put in the dailies.
Ethiopian Airlines is required by international convention to compensate each of the lives that was lost, a process that must be pursued by the victims' families themselves. Earlier this year, Boeing admitted to inadequacies in its safety software of the 737 MAX aircraft. The aircraft maker also announced a 10 billion shilling compensation fund to victims of the crash, whose details remain scanty. Families of 10 Kenyan victims of the crash are set to take a case to Boeing's doorstep in Seattle, Washington, state of the U.S., demanding punitive damages.
It failed to train the pilots to its new systems in terms of the fact that this was a second crash and Boeing did not take any remedial measures after the first crash in Asia. So to that extent, it is culpable to me 100%.
The team leaves the country Sunday night for a week of familiarization with the U.S. justice system. During the visit, the team will exchange crucial documents for the case that was filed in U.S. court several weeks ago. Thereafter, a Washington state judge will study the case and make determination on when a pre-trial conference can be held, a session that will determine whether the case should proceed to full trial or not. Should it proceed to full trial, based on the U.S. justice system, a jury would be constituted to hear and determine the case.
For those whose cases have commenced, it may take about 1 year or 2 years until final settlement of the case.
Sam Kituku, Citizen TV.